where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose.
For years, internet Sherlocks have given theories suggesting that the Baby Bieber era relationship with Diddy was sus, but the Biebs never commented on this. Maybe because he was scared of the big bad Diddy.
He knows better than be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television.
With Diddy's case blowing up, Justin has finally come forward with receipts of his childhood trauma.
It was hard for me being that young.
You can pick your jaws back off the floor, besties. We're just getting started. Before the timeline was totally giving problematic vibes, and before cancel culture came for Diddy's whole career era, a 15-year-old Justin Bieber was just entering his main character origin story. The Bibs was literally that guy discovered at 14 by talent manager Scooter Braun. We'll save that tea for another day. Signed by Usher, who has his own complicated story and transformed from a YouTube cover artist to a global pop phenomenon faster than you can say parasocial relationship. Through Usher, Bieber met Sean Diddy Combs, a prominent music mogul and founder of Bad Boy Records. Their relationship began around 2009, when Bieber was just a baby in the industry and Diddy was fully in his mogul era, with god-tier clout in the music scene. The receipts from their early interactions are giving typical music industry mentor-mentee energy. On October 14th, 2009, Baby Bibs was in his notice me senpai era when he reached out to Diddy on the app, formerly known as Twitter, posting, "Have a song I produce for it. I am Diddy. Everyone tell him he needs to. Let me do something for his album. That would be crazy." Diddy, haha. Living for this. Throwback social media moment. Get at me. 2009 internet nostalgia. Vibes and shows. Bieber was just a stand trying to collab with someone he was sing for in the industry. But then the motherlode of all sketchy content dropped a YouTube video that would later be dissected by internet detectives like it was a true crime documentary, posted on Bieber's channel in November 2009. Justin Bieber's 48. HRS with Diddy showed the 15-year-old Bieber with Diddy, who described their time together as definitely a 15-year-old's dream. The real yikes moment that's had TikTok conspiracy theorists in a chokehold came when Diddy said, "Where are we hanging out and what we're doing? We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream." That's the kind of sus content that gets picked apart in 45-minute YouTube.
They're having the times of their lives, like you know, where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose. But it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher. I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me.
The vibes got even more cursed when Diddy promised teenage Bieber access to his Lamborghini when he turned 16 and casually dropped that he'd hook him up with his mansion at 18. It's giving if you know energy. Then the conversation took an absolutely unhinged turn when Bieber, prompted by Diddy about what he wanted to do during their 48 hours, said, "Let's just go get some girls." To which Diddy replied with peak creeper energy, "The man air my heart, that's what I'm talking about." The comment section would be cooked if this dropped today.
What's up, man? You good?
I'm good. How are you?
Alright, young brother, everything's good? Selling out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, you know, through all my, partners and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But you never really got my number, so.
Right, okay.
My number?
Yeah.
Tell you my number. Yeah.
Their collab era continued through 2010. In February, they served main character energy together at the BTSOS Saving Ourselves, Help for Haiti benefit concert in Miami, with Sean Kingston building their public alliance. In July 2010, delivering on his weird flex promise from the 2009 video, Bieber was spotted driving Diddy's Lamborghini, a flex that was supposed to give rich mentor vibes, but now has big groomer energy in the retelling. By December 2010, they were filming promo content for Diddy's album, Last Train to Paris. The vibe check was off when Diddy gave Bieber a Bad Boy Entertainment Letterman jacket, major clout token back then, and asked why they weren't hanging anymore. Bieber's response was all awkward energy claiming. Diddy didn't have his number, giving Major trying to create distance vibes that TikTok body language experts would have a field day analyzing. The most chronically online moment came in February 2011 when Diddy and a 16-year-old Bieber hit up. Jimmy Kimmel lived together. Diddy was giving protective, big bro energy, calling Bieber a little brother, and talking about how the music industry was a strong family, looking out for baby Bibs. But then came the comment that's been living in our collective trauma, since he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television. That line would break Twitter today. It's the kind of red flag that gets a 10p part podcast series dedicated. 2?
I mean, Lamborghini.
That's nice.
I haven't gotten it yet, though.
Yeah, I know. When is that coming, that Lamborghini? We talked about this last time.
He had the Lamborghini for a day or two, and he had access to the house, and he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television.
The crossover episodes continued with Bieber showing up at Diddy's party in Atlanta in February 2014, rubbing shoulders with Rick Ross and T.I., continuing the public alliance. The next year, for Bieber's 21st birthday era, they recorded content drinking tequila with Diddy, claiming it was Bieber's first shot ever, which is literally cap based on Bieber's later timeline of substance use that started in his early teens. It's giving PR stunt energy for Bieber's 22nd birthday. Glow up in February 2016. Diddy G him another bad boy Letterman jacket. A moment that was peak content for the gram with Bieber stunting in the merch. The GI was major, stan culture currency positioning. Bieber and Diddy's inner circle, the relationship maintained some collab. Energy through 2023, when Bieber featured on Diddy's track moments from the Love album Off the Grid, with Bieber dropping a casual at Diddy on X, his last public acknowledgement before everything went sideways. Then came the plot twist no one saw, coming Diddy's downfall arc, air his September 26, 2024. Arrest on charges that sent shockwaves through Stan Twitter. The entire Bieber-Diddy relationship got the internet detective treatment. The old content, especially the 48 hours with Diddy. Video got resurfaced faster than a cancelled influencer's apology video with TikTok, and Twitter theory threads connecting dots and raising questions about whether Bieber was in toxic environments as a minor. The internet's response was chaotic. As expected, half the timeline was making "Protect Justin Bieber" trend, while others were begging for receipts before jumping to conclusions. The mess hit peak delusion when an AI-generated song called "Lost Myself" at a Diddy party went viral on TikTok. Falsely credited to Bieber, with lines like, "I was in it for a new Ferrari, but it cost me way more than my soul." The fakery spread like wildfire because it fit the narrative the algorithm was feeding, while this drama was serving peak engagement. Bieber himself, now 30, and in his dad era, with son Jack Blues. Bieber since August 2023 has been giving radio silence. Sources close to the Bees claim he's completely disgusted by the allegations and wants nothing to do with the situation, keeping it low-key and prioritizing family over statement notes, app. Screenshots, other insiders say he's deeply disturbed and has shut off from the topic entirely, giving major self-preservation energy in the midst of a scandal he didn't create. The situation has even birthed a Justice for Justin movement, trending alongside calls for better child star protections. The industry's "let's exploit the talent" business model is finally getting called out, with creator safeguarding becoming the main character in the conversation. The Bieber-Diddy dynamic is drawing comparisons to Usher's experience in the Diddy universe, as Usher lived with the mogul at 13 and later spilled tea about seeing curious things at Diddy's parties. This parallel is feeding conspiracy theory. Creators, though without Bieber's own story time, it's all speculation content. As much as the Bibs has not directly addressed the Diddy saga, The speculations have drawn attention to his mental health issues as fans wonder if his troubles are somehow linked to Diddy Baby Bibbs entered the chat on March 1st, 1994 in London, Ontario, Canada. Born to teenage parents whose situationship was messy from day one, Patty Millett and Jeremy Bieber, both barely legal at 18, never put a ring on it and split faster than a viral breakup announcement aired. Justin was born. This set up Justin's childhood for major daddy issues. Being raised by his single mom in Stratford, Ontario with occasional grandparent assists, the Beers were giving broke vibes, living in low-income housing. While Patty worked multiple jobs that weren't paying the bills, the father figure was giving ghost energy in Justin's origin story. Jeremy was mostly in his absent era with the ultimate deadbeat move of disappearing for a whole year when Justin was about 4, only to return dramatically on Father's Day. This father-son plot hole created the kind of trauma that therapy TikTok warns you about, the void that makes you seek validation from